Hi folks, I'm Nate with Two Guys and Ride, and today I'm out here in beautiful Ramsey, Minnesota, and I'm here at Marquardt RV, and I'm here with Taylor. Taylor, thanks for being with us.
Hey Nathan, glad to be here.
We got a magnificent small trailer to take a look at today, so tell us what we're looking at.
Yeah, we were looking at the 2025 Forest River Wolf Pup 16BHSW.
And we're going to take you for a tour of it. All right, so Taylor, let's just start in the front here. So tell us, we got, of course, a hitch. You got a manual up and down adjusting for the hitch.
Yeah, so we got the hand crank to get it set up on your truck. Comes with a 20-pound propane tank to do all of your propane needs. Fiberglass front, aluminum side. On the side here, you get your on-demand water heater, which is great. That's what everything is moving towards now. Nice thing about this, it's going to heat up faster. You're going to use less propane, less water, and your water is just going to get you hotter showers faster.
Yeah, I think we were talking a little bit earlier, something like 96 gallons of hot water an hour.
Yeah, if you were hooked up to city water, if you got the water cranking, you can do 96 gallons an hour out of this. So if you want to take some long showers, not a problem.
All right, let's just move down the trailer here and talk about some of the features. So let's just start up here.
Yeah, so it does come with a 28-gallon fresh tank of water. So if you're off the grid, you're boondocking, you have plenty of water to last the long weekends. If you are at a place that has water hookup, you can hook up to the city water, plug the water hose right up to that. Nice thing about that is with this, you don't have to have your water pump running 24/7. Just give a little less wear and tear on your unit.
Okay, then I see we got a shower handle, but it's unusual because you've got hot, is that hot and cold?
Yeah, it is. So nice thing about this, it comes with a hot and cold water. A lot of these only come with the cold, so if you're outside, you don't have to freeze yourself. Hook it up right here if you're cleaning off your dogs, doing anything you want. Clean off your feet. Gives you options for hot and cold.
Now we were talking a little earlier too. I know you had mentioned a pretty cool little option here where you can just get like a sticky mount.
Yeah, a lot of
people put it up there.
A 3M strip. Maybe put a little shower curtain around you out here. Now you can do some outdoor showers, not a problem, and you don't have to freeze yourself with having a hot-cold option.
Yeah, that is really nice that they added both hot and cold. That is really nice, especially on a smaller trailer, right?
Yeah, you don't see that in these shorter trailers. So this one is only about 22 feet. Having the option for both is usually about a 30, 35, maybe a fifth wheel option. So this comes with a lot of the bells and whistles features.
You know, you got a bunch of windows in here. That's really nice.
Yeah, nice thing about this one, it does come with the 3 windows on it. So you're going to get lots of natural lighting in here, natural lighting in the kitchen area, as well as some natural lighting up top for the bunkhouse for the kids.
Okay, and the bottom one, even though it's glass, is a door.
Correct. Yeah. It is a door only. So
okay.
If we were to open it, you can see, you can't see out, but it does have the door access to get you out and in.
All right. So right here, do we have, is this the plug-in for, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's your shore power.
Okay.
If you're on the grid, if you can hook up to anything, just go on, plug on in, take care of it, do it the easy way.
And then tell us about the tires, because these are some pretty awesome tires.
Yeah, so these are your Westlake Mud Legend tires. These are your off-grid heavy-duty tires. Nice thing about these, they do come with your tire pressure monitoring gauge, so you don't have to worry about what your tire pressure is. Little peace of mind. Has a little Bluetooth device you'll keep up front in the truck with you, so you don't have to worry about your tires on your RV.
That is sweet.
It's really nice to have. You don't see that too often.
Now, these, of course, your leveling jacks?
Yep.
You got, well, 2 in the back.
2 in the back, 2 in the front. Comes with a hand crank. Real easy, just kind of spin it. A lot of times people will get a bolt that you can just put on your drill, and you'll just go whoop, 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 and bring it on down. Either way, both options are real easy with these.
You've got some nice clearance.
Yeah.
On here, wow.
Yes, sir, and that comes with the heavy-duty tires. So, you know, when you're off grid and you might be hitting some ruts, some holes, you're not going to worry about hitting anything on this one.
All right, so dump tanks right here.
Yes, sir. This is going to be your black and your gray dump tank, depending on, where you're at. You just first dump the gray, then go and dump the black. On the other side, there is a black tank flush that I'll show you about in a little bit.
Okay.
Just because all the solids get nice and hard in there, unfortunately, so the flush is going to spray it out to make it flow out easy for you.
All right, now you've also got an outdoor light.
You do. So nice thing about that, so if you happen to be doing this at nighttime, now you can
got
see.
light.
You don't have to be hooking up at night, because a lot of times, unfortunately, you're pulling up to the campsite, it's dark. You're leaving the campsite, it's dark. Now you got some light to see.
Now this is a door. Can we open this?
It is, yeah.
All right. Wow. Oh man. Okay. So you got extra storage here.
It is.
That's not. It's not accessible from inside necessarily. But
correct.
you've got. Wow.
So you got a huge outside storage, and then you get access to the bottom bunk. So
That's got to be I mean, roughly 6 feet
Yeah.
long by about 2.5, 3 feet wide.
yeah.
Let's close this up and move around back. Okay, so there are a bunch of features on here that I think are just really nice that it comes included.
Yep, indeed.
First of all, I have a spare tire, right? But if you look up,
It comes with the rear camera already is set up and attached to it.
okay, and how does that get to the vehicle? I mean, how do you see it?
Yeah, it has a Bluetooth device that you're going to bring up to the front of your cab. You can leave it, attach it to your mirror, put it anywhere there. Nice peace of mind when you're driving around, you're backing up, you can see what's behind you.
And then right next to it, we got this black ledge. What
Yes.
is that for?
So that's a leopard ladder. It's leopard ladder prep, so you can set up and get a ladder up there. Nice thing about it, you're not drilling holes into your unit in order to attach a ladder.
Okay, so
less
it's
chance of
obviously a folding ladder, right?
Correct, it is
That's
a folding.
telescoping or. Okay, so what would be the purpose of getting up on the roof?
Well, nice thing I always tell people is just go up there once or twice a year, take a look at it, see that everything's in order, that your seams are good. And then if you are having problems or anything that you know is going on, you can go up there and have it attached to your unit instead of having something lean against your unit.
Right.
It's just better accessible for you.
And there's also solar panels on the roof.
That is correct.
And we'll get more about that in a little bit here. Okay, let's take a walk around the side that most people are going to see.
Yeah, the fun side. You got a 12-foot awning, the whole length of your unit. Does come with party lights, so if you're out at night, you can kind of have the ambiance set up with it, as well as your outdoor speakers. They also have the party lights with it.
And now, up here, this must be a TV mount?
That's correct. That's your TV mount. It comes with the outdoor fridge. That's a mini fridge.
Man, that's awesome.
It's going to run on 12 volts.
Hang on a minute, Taylor. So if that fridge is electric, is the fridge inside electric?
Yes, it is. Yep. So it's a 12-volt fridge. It's what a lot of these units are moving towards. So when you're driving down the road, your fridge will be cold as well.
Which you couldn't do on LP.
Correct. No, you could not previously, and now you
So
can.
now you can keep your fridges running.
Correct. As well as there's less holes on the unit outside with the 12 volt, and you're not having the big ol' inducer inside of your fridge, so you're using more space of your fridge for actual storaging cold food.
Moving up here, is this just an outlet here?
Yeah, that's an outlet, so you're plugging your TV, any other devices that you need.
Okay. And then this,
That's your cable plug-in. So if you're at a campground and they are providing cable for you, you'll plug in right in there for
okay.
it.
And then moving down over here, is this the flush?
That's the black tank flush that we were briefly talking about. So just hook up your hose to that. It's going to spray into the black tank, liquefying any of your solids.
Okay. And then this is just the exhaust for the fridge?
Correct. That's the back exhaust. of it.
Okay. Man. And then of course you do have, I noticed here, a lease latch.
Yeah, so the cool thing about this, one of the designers of Forest River is a big camper himself. He's got a couple dogs, and he found that he's always trying to find somewhere to put his dog. So he literally attached a leash latch to the unit, make it easy access for them.
That is just awesome. And now, I'm going to mention one other thing here, because you just mentioned that one of the owners of Forest River, who manufactures this camper as well as many other types of campers, is actually a camper themselves.
Yeah.
So my point is, what better way to have a camper design than someone who actually camps?
Correct. That's what I find. A lot of Forest River units have a small little neat things here and there. They fit a lot into a little space, and it's because the designer is actually out there using it, and he goes, oh, I should change this. I should put it this way. It'll work better that way.
All right, let's come up here. We'll come back to the stairs in a minute here, but we've got some more storage here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and this must be for solar panel control?
Yep, so that's your solar connect right there, nice and easy. Does have a light next to it, so if you're dealing with this at night at all, you just pull it into your campsite. You can see what's going on in here. Nice
And
oversized
that's
apartment.
nice storage. And you'll see on the inside, this is underneath the queen bed, and you can access it from inside as well.
Correct.
But that's a lot of storage. I mean, that's the entire width of the camper. So again, it's got it. Well, it's almost the entire width. There are some hoses on the other side to get at
The water heater.
the water heater.
So
That's where the black wall
And
is.
I'll show you when we lift the bed, but you can move that just a little bit on those wood beams on the side, and you can access the water heater.
Okay, but you got the same nice flooring in here as you do in the rest of the camper. Okay, so I mean, to give you an idea, it's got to be 5-6 feet by at least 4, and it's almost 2 feet deep. So a lot of storage in there, a lot of storage. Okay, well, I think it's time to step inside.
Come on in. Get the handle for you, nice and easy.
Oh, wow.
So you get a nice east to west queen size bed. Windows on both sides. You get good lighting.
You've got storage above, and it's fairly deep. It's over a foot deep. Hey, you've got lights down here, and then you got an inverter over here, so you can plug in whatever you want.
Yep.
Laptop or whatever.
With the solar, it comes with an inverter.
And then another USB outlet. This is a USB-A, and it's got a USB-C as well. Oh, I like that. All right, the green light, I'm assuming there just tells that it's active.
That is live, yep.
That's live. Okay.
No problems.
You also have window shades, of course, right here, and then another TV mount there.
Yep. And
then
plugins.
And then plugins up here. Now, we did mention a minute ago that you could get underneath the queen bed. So how do we do that?
Okay, so nice thing is they do give you a nice handle to grab. Pull it on up, and if you push it all the way enough, she'll stay on her own.
All right, and here's where you were talking about there's some water stuff back in here.
Yep, just your access to your water heater. Instead of having it underneath, you're not crawling underneath the unit. It's in the storage, which is also insulated and heated for winter time.
That's nice. So you can get an idea of how big that is underneath there for storage. Okay. Oh, you know what? You've even got additional storage under here for other things. That's clever. All right, let's put that down.
Put it back down. Nice and easy.
All right, let's talk about the dinette.
Yeah, so this is a 2-person dinette that doubles as a bed. So if you want, you can take out the legs, maneuver this down, put it right to here, and you got another bed option.
So does this remove or does this lower?
So you just lift it up. It's actually real easy. Lift it up of this here, and then you're gonna just set the table right on here.
And then the 2 back cushions act as the middle part of the bed.
Correct.
So we do actually have a tiny storage area down underneath this seat. Do we have it on the other seat as well?
We do. We have it on both sides.
Okay, it's not quite as easy to get at, but the point is it's there, right? All the storage you can get is what we're looking for, right? So then this would be the same way. This cushion would lift up, and then you take the board here and just lift it up. Okay. And of course, we got another window there. And then above that, we've got more storage.
Lots of cabinets in this one. They did not go short on any of the storage
didn't.
space.
Okay, and then over here, you've got something that's reading out volts. So what's that for?
That's telling you your power that's currently coming in on the solar.
Okay.
So that's your voltage reader.
And then down here, you got a stereo. I'm assuming this is AM, FM, Bluetooth.
Yep, AM, FM, Bluetooth, all your plugins for that. Inside, outside speakers.
Okay, and then you got a USB plug-in, so if you want to plug in your phone directly, you could if you don't want to do it via Bluetooth. And then this HDMI port is...
It's a high energy output. It's intended for if you had a speaker, a high level speaker.
Okay, so you could add something if you want it.
Correct.
Now, speaking of speakers, we have got 3 in here. So we've got one up here, and then we've got another one right there, and then we have more of a bass speaker,
a sub of some sort.
right up in there. And then of course you have the 2 speakers outside.
Yep.
Okay. Moving over to the bunk beds here. Wow. Good sized bunk beds.
Good large oversized bunk beds.
And this is where that storage is on the outside that you cannot access right from here, but you can access it from the outside. But you got, yeah, that's nice. And the mattresses are fairly thick. Okay. The air conditioning then is controlled from up here.
Yeah, your 20,000 BTU furnace and air conditioning.
Okay, so the air, no matter if it's air conditioning or heat, comes through this vent. But the air conditioning is controlled up there, and the furnace is controlled from here.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna swing around here and let's talk about the kitchen. All right, so this is the the larger than I expected fridge in this unit. So let's open up the freezer here a minute. Get a shot of that. I mean, that's a pretty good sized freezer for a small trailer.
Huge size one.
Man. Okay, and then let's try the fridge itself. Wow.
The fridge.
That's a lot of space.
And since it's a 12 volt, you're not using up a large portion of the top for the inducer coil.
Which just gives you more space.
More space, and it's just going to be more efficient usage as well.
And you can run it while you're driving.
Yep.
Now, these do have a cool feature where they open from either
It
side.
does. So depending on how you got people in here set up, you can do it either way.
So the people in the bunks can reach
Feel
it
the cold
each.
air already even. Yeah.
All right. Now, right next to that, you've got a microwave. Okay. And then a hood range for your 2-burner stove.
Yep. Gas stove.
Now, this is about the only thing that runs on LP.
Pretty much.
So you can imagine how long your tank's going to last
Ish.
compared to running the fridge and this.
Yep.
Okay. And then we've got, of course, another set of double windows here, and then a hidden sink, which is nice. It gives you more counter space when you don't need the sink.
Yep.
But there's a nice, I don't know if you call that a farm sink or...
Farm style sink, I'd call it.
It's just, that's really nice. Okay. And then, of course, you got your faucet there with hot, cold there, and then soap dispenser.
Correct.
I like the paw print on top of that.
Part of their wolf pup theme.
That's a nice touch. So we'll cover back that up, and let's just talk about the storage in the kitchen here. So we've got cupboards down here. Okay, and now that one has some access to some of the plumbing. You got storage in here, and then these are blocked off because on the outside you have
Your mini fridge.
right. And then we do have a drawer right over here.
Yes, sir.
So you do have one drawer to store your cutlery and that kind of stuff in. Okay, now down below the fridge,
Yeah.
you've got something.
This is your circuit board. So if you blow a fuse for whatever reason, you got easy access. Nice thing about that as well, if the fuse that blows, it's gonna glow red. So it's gonna.
Oh, really? It's gonna tell you.
It's gonna tell you which one you're having problems with
Sweet.
to make it nice and easy on you.
Okay, now right next to that, you have got a red switch.
Yep, that is your auto disconnect. So when you're out and about, even if you have everything off, there's going to be a little trickle power in the back. Sometimes people will just turn this off and unplug it, and then there will be no power at all running in this unit.
Okay, then right above that, you got a little rectangular black
Yeah,
box with a green light.
that's your propane alarm. So that's reading if you're having leaks or anything in here. It's going to start beeping and alerting at you.
Okay, all right. So I think our next stop then is to see the bathroom. It's nice. You have a pedestal flushing toilet with enough room for your knees. Then, of course, you've got a shower. You've got a nice deep basin to store, you know, your toiletries in. Of course, shower head. And then let's talk about this here.
That's a max airflow fan. Nice thing about that, you turn it on, turn it up and on. That's going to start cranking out all the heat and humidity out of this unit. So if it gets pretty hot in here, that's just going to suck out all the heat.
So it can not only be used for the shower, but if you want to quickly vent the thing you're setting it up, you can turn that on, leave this door open.
Yes.
All right. Well, nice. And of course, you got a nice pull curtain right here that will cover the shower to keep water out of everywhere else. And then a light. And then you've got right here, Taylor, you've got a box. What does this do?
That controls your water heater, your water pump and water heater. If you're in the winter time, you need to keep your water lines warm.
Okay. All right. Well, I've got a few more questions, but let's step outside to do those. All right. So my last couple of questions are, first of all, what's the availability of a trailer like this? Now it's July 2025. Right now, if I wanted one, do you have any in stock? Do I have to order?
Yeah, so Forest River is one of our main lines that we hold. We do have this one on the lot at the moment. It's part of our 2025 liquidation sale because 2026s are starting to roll in. So we do always try to keep these on our lot because it's one of our more popular units.
All right, now if I had to order one, let's say you didn't have it, approximately how long does it take if you have to order something like this?
4 to 6 months.
4 to 6 months.
Sometimes we might get lucky and they have one on their line that hasn't been designated to a dealership yet.
Okay.
But it's going to take a few months.
But a good thing if you want one to order it and you need to order it in the winter.
Yep.
What does Forest River offer for a warranty on the Cherokee Wolf Pup?
Yeah, good question. So it comes with a 1-year manufacturer warranty. That's going to be on most of the parts and materials on the unit.
Okay. All right. So, Taylor, my last question is price. Now, I know this is July 2025.
Yep.
And so, in general, without discounts, without liquidation things, in general, what does a camper like this go for?
Yeah, so typically this one is going about $20,000. It is part of our July summer special we're running, and it's going for about $19,000 right now.
Okay, so if you can find it at the right time,
correct,
you can get a discount on it, but around $20,000. That's a good price point. I mean, it's lightweight. You don't need a heavy-duty pickup to pull it. You've got so many cool features, the fridges, and the fact that it's electric now, not running on gas for those things. That saves money right there. You got the outdoor TV and everything. Wow. Well, Taylor, thank you so much for taking your time today. We sure appreciate it.
No problem. It's been my pleasure. Thanks for stopping by.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Now, if you need any more information or you want to look up Marquardt RV in Ramsey, look at the description below our video and the link to their company will be there. Thanks for watching.